Oh, yes. Howdy and aloha. Welcome to my talk. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk. Howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James. I have a little show called Monotalk. I'm all about saving the planet and all of its inhabitants. I believe that we are at the precipice, and it's time for us to start thinking about that. If we want to give our kids what we had, if we want to give their kids what they had, it's time. It's definitely time. And right now, we're at a point where if we don't start doing what we need to do, it's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse. So, the show that I have, people come on from all over. Sometimes they come from around the corner. Sometimes they come on from parts of the country or even the world. But it's great to have anybody that shows up and hangs out. Let me just check to see if I'm streaming properly, which sometimes I don't. And it looks like I think I'm good. Oh, thanks, Snork. Snork's on. Snork, I'll be on later. We'll have a show for a while, so please stick around. I just got to do some things here. This time I'm not going. I know I haven't had long shows. Actually, what I'm going to do is do this show, okay, because it's about the title, right? And the title is the reality of why the Greens need to target and focus. Target and focus, right? And I'm going to go ahead and bring some examples up that hopefully you guys can understand that are very and truly important. I think the first one I'm going to bring up is, I don't know if this will do it. Let me just see. Nope, that's not it. Okay, hang on. Back to me. And then let's go here. Anyway, on the show, we just talk about all kinds of stuff, mostly political stuff. I'm a Green. The reason why I am a Green is because I believe that the Green Party and their values and their pillars and all that baloney is something that we need, and we've been wanting and we've been needing for a long time. Sadly, there's some people out there that don't believe that they need that. But I think the world, in a sense, and most of people that are analytical thinking, they like to not truly analytical. Let's just say that they do the research. People that really like to dig deep in the reason why they want to vote for something, because voting is hugely important. You may not think it counts, but that's pretty much our last bit of hope that we actually do have. So we got to protect that. And I do not believe the Republicans and the Dumbocrats, and I'm not talking about the U.S. voting republic. I'm talking about the legislators, the judiciaries, and the executives. Those people absolutely are Dumbocrats. Those people are absolutely Republicans. And they're sick, and they're twisted, and they're corrupt, and they're just messed up. It is fucking amazing how people vote for these people constantly for decades. I used to do it. I admit I used to do it. But it's getting really bad. So let me just bring up what's going on here and the reason why we definitely need to fix this. Let me go to here. I think I pulled the right thingamajig here. Green Party candidates. Hang on. Okay, hey, I got Nassim on. Hey, Nassim, just to let you know, I'm doing a live show.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
No, it's okay if you want to hang out. I'm super sorry. I didn't look. I was going to talk with Nassim in regards to some things that we're trying to do for the Green Party. Do you want to come back? Because I'm kind of doing a monologue. Everybody, Nassim is so awesome for the Green Party. You have no idea how fabulous she is and everything she does. I just want to say, Nassim, yeah, give me like 20 minutes. Is that
No
cool?
worries.
Okay.
I'll call you back.
Okay. Yeah, she's fantastic. Any party would be fortunate to have this fantastic woman, uh, young lady at their side. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. I'll see you in a little bit. Aloha. Bye bye. All right. So that was the scene. She's super fantastic. We have to definitely. Okay, good. She's also in the fundraising committee of California. She's in the media committee of California. She's super smart. I'm very impressed. She does a lot of stuff for the party. It's a lot of, I mean, I can't even. It'd take me about an hour and a half to tell you what this lady does. It's amazing. But anyway, we're going to talk about a bulk campaign that we're trying to get the national party to do, but they're not getting it. Okay, so let me take a look. Let's take a look at this. Okay, let me go back. I think I can get this on now. Right, I'm going to go off the screen. Here we go. I'm going to condense this so that you can see it much better. Right, let me just get it here. I think you can see it okay now. Now, what you're looking at, okay, I'll just make it just a little bit bigger. Right, just a little bit bigger there. There you go. All right, so this site is the Green Party candidates that are running in 2018, going to be elected in around most of them November 6th, coming up next month, right around the damn corner. So let me just go ahead and scroll through here, and I'll show you all the people. There are people running for House of Representative, right here. Okay, um, like right here. Oh, you can't see that. I don't think. I don't even think it's scrolling. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at. I'm sorry. You guys are looking at. I'm looking at a different one. My apologies. Okay, so right here, 2018 candidates. Got it. I'll get back to them in a bit. Okay, but it's important that I show you the rest of this. Okay, so U.S. House of Congress. Okay, all these people, and there are some small positions like House of Representative. Excuse me. Like not Secretary of State. It's big for the state, of course. State Assembly. That's pretty much. And I got to say this, and I've got to say this. If you're trying to get if you're trying to get like city council, state representative, something that actually, if you actually want to reduce footprint, you can do it from top down. You attack local bylaws and state building codes that prevent official. Of course, Mammoth. Of course, Mammoth Wrangler. Oh my God, it's Mammoth Wrangler. God, who lives in Mammoth that I know of? Mammoth Mountain, California. Who talks like this? This is a lifestyle this issue given pulse. Okay, so but what this show is about tonight, thank you for that, Turtle. Um, Let me get back to this real quick. If you're running for a position, for example, board of supervisors, mayor, if you're voting for, let's go down here, state assembly, East Hand registered voters. Let me see. Let's look. See delegate. Here's a good one: Orange County Board of County Commissioners, because that's important. Um, what I'm going to tell you, and what you need to know, is this is what the two-party oligarchy wants. They want you to work for the water district. They want you to work for the county board district. They want you to stay. They have been they're not pushing, but they're hoping that we stay small, that we focus all our energy and all our resources and we stay small. Let me repeat that. The two-party oligarchy, I'm talking about the Democrats and the Republicans, okay? They want us to stay small. They want you to go for district. They want you to go for county. They want you to go for council members, little silly, to you they might not be silly, but they do not want you to ever walk into the halls of Congress. That is their nightmare. That is something that would actually do something for our country, do something for our planet, do something for all of its inhabitants. I understand you want to work and make a little more as a city planner or whatever the hell you want to do, or maybe you want to be a custodian for the state. That's fine. Be a bureaucrat. Go ahead. But if you want to make a difference, if you really want to turn on the engine and really turn off the engine and turn on the sun, I mean to say, turn on the wind, turn on the water, turn on everything that's free so we can become more of a green nation, start to save this planet and everything else, definitely, definitely get out of these little positions and go big where you're supposed to go. They don't want you to, but we should. All our energy and everything we do should be focused on getting somebody into the House of Representatives. Everything. Everything. Governor, gubernatorial races, good fucking luck. Good luck. Ever since Jesse Ventura got governor of Minnesota, the Democrats and the Republicans have taken over. They didn't want that to, and it fucking did, and it shredded them. Sure, I'll get back to the independent thing again in Jesse Ventura, but the point I'm making, is if you're not going to put somebody up in the higher areas, I mean, we can run for president, right? Cynthia McKinney, David Cobb ran, Ralph Nader, Jill Stein, all these people ran for offices, the highest office on the fucking planet. But for some reason, we're not focusing our money and our people, which are resources. Resources of a political party are what? There's one more. I'll tell you what it is. Money, people, and time. Money, people, and time equates into getting your candidate in a position that can make a freaking difference, that can do something, that can challenge the status quo, that can go after the two-party oligarchy, that can do something amazing. But I'm going to tell you, a gubernatorial race, good luck. Okay, let me get back to this. Okay, let me get back. I'll reiterate what I'm saying, but this once I realized this, and maybe some people have just overlooked it or missed it, but I'm trying to bring it to your attention so you'll know the reality of why we need to target, why we need to focus, why the two-party oligarchy has been doing that for decades. And guess what? They've been winning. They've been winning. Not just getting out there and talking about the issues, not just making getting to in an interview or being on CNN or whatever. They're actually getting in those positions. Okay? Because they're doing the same thing they've been doing, okay, which is corporate donors, lots of freaking money, a plethora of money. Just can't, they can make money. Both of these parties can make money. So what's important to know is you've got to have as much resources as you can focused on people that can actually make a difference in positions that are doable, positions that have a chance, positions that actually the numbers kind of do make sense. Let me go over a couple with you real quick. All right, I got to grab this from my. All right, so I went through that entire website. All right, and let me see where I'm at here. And I went through here and I looked at who's running, who's not running. Well, excuse me. I went through all of this, Hawaii, Kentucky, blah, 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 all the way down, all the way down. And I disregarded State Board of Education. I disregarded state positions. I just said, you know what? you're just those positions, you'll just be working for the two-party oligarchy anyway. Most of what you'd be doing won't have any pull at all, because they're going to oh god. It's really sad, because either you're just trying to get your friend elected to become a Sturgis Precinct 2 commissioner, or you're trying to get your buddy to become a Grand Traverse County commissioner too. Whatever the fuck that is, which doesn't mean shit and does nothing for the party. But we're posting it. No, I'm not saying that it's not important, but what I am totally, yeah, it doesn't mean shit. You know what? Who's that guy on used to be on American? Simon. You know, I truly believe, you know, I can be like Simon. I actually kind of look like him, I think. I don't believe you have a fucking clue of what's really happening out there. I don't think you quite truly understand the dynamics of what we're truly up against. I don't quite think that anybody in the Green Party understands what's really fucking going on. All right? And I'm going to prove it to you right now. All right. So let's get back to this. Please don't turn off your YouTube. This is important for you to see. Maybe you might be offended. I don't know. Honestly, we don't have time for feelings. I'm super sorry. We don't have time for people to be upset. We really don't. This country is deteriorating at a astronomical rate. The planet, the water, it's getting so bad where this two-party oligarchy just doesn't give a fuck, and they haven't done anything for you, and they sure the hell haven't done anything for me, or they haven't done anything for the 99%. But anyway, I went through all these, right? I'm going to show you what's going on. All right, so where was I? All right, so let me go back to me. No. Okay, let me just a second. Let me grab the links I have. Okay, out of all those people, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, there are about 4 people that will really make a difference. No, excuse me, 3 that will actually, 3, I'm sorry, 3. 3 that will actually make a difference, okay, in the Green Party. There are 3 people that actually have hope. And there's, as far as the House is concerned, the House of Representatives, okay, as far as the House of Representatives are concerned, I have to tell you, I truly have to tell you that it's the only position that you'll be able to get. I'm sorry. I really and truly hate to give you the complete and total reality of it, but I'm about to prove it to you, and it might hurt. Okay, so let me just go to this real fast, and I just posted it. I want to show you, and hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can, if you need to make your thing bigger, or your whatchamacallit bigger. But I'm going to do it, see if I can get it here. All right, there we go. That's good. All right, so we have Rodolfo Cortez Barragan. He has 8,741 votes from his primary. The person he's going up against has 35,636. Now I want you to think. That's a big margin. That's a huge margin, isn't it? It is, but it's not as terrible as the rest of them. The rest are far worse. We're talking hundreds of thousands compared to like a couple hundred votes from the Green Party in a particular state for a House position, House of Representatives for the United States in Congress. I mean, everybody else, and I can show you. I'm going to give you some examples, and And I really am trying to show you how vitally important it is that we focus our energy and all of our attention to the people that actually have a chance. Not a chance in hell, but actually have a decent chance. That's where every bit of our energy, our focus, our targeting, our money, our people, our time definitely need to go. Absolutely. And without, unequivocally, it has to be that way. Unless you want to keep doing what you're doing and never getting a green in the House of Representatives. Ever. No, just keep doing what you're doing. Because it's working, right? The process is working. Am I correct? How many greens have you had in the U.S. House of Representatives on the Hill in Congress in Washington, D.C.? How many? I'm waiting. 0. Okay? Good luck with trying to get a Senate seat. That's not going to happen. I've looked at the numbers on that, and they're astronomically way off. There's no way in hell. And as far as getting a gubernatorial position, like I said, since Jesse Ventura, there's too much money thrown at them. There's too much. These two parties have so many resources. They have they have every resource, but an abundance of them. By leaps and by like like an ant to the Empire State Building. That's the reality. So if you're going to get somebody in Congress, you have to focus on the people that actually have a chance, that actually can do something. So let's go back to this. Okay, so let me just show you. So the total votes is 44,000, right? Now there's probably during the primaries about 60 to 80% of people show up and do something about the primary. Usually people show up definitely for the general elections coming up in 7-8 days, right? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Now another person is where is he? Is definitely Kenneth Mejia. Kenneth Mejia, 8,000, or let's just say round it off to 9,000 to 54,000, right? So, but Rodolfo, numbers wise, in his district, okay, of District 40 in Los Angeles, has a better chance, okay, not by leaps and bounds, but probably decent margin than California District 34, which is also in Los Angeles, for Kenneth Mejia. But Kenneth Mejia has resources. Not a ton, because it's here, we're the Green Party, but he's done a great job, and I think he's got a very good chance. So these two for sure. These two for sure. Okay, let me go ahead and bring up, I'll tell you somebody else that I feel terrible about saying this, and she's such a wonderful person, but it's just not going to happen. Laura Wells in California, write-in votes, or just write-in votes, by the way. Okay, excuse me, not write-in votes. Yeah, write-in. She's a write-in candidate, which is like good luck. She's got 832 write-in votes in her primary to 159,000 for Barbara Lee, who she's going against. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to say I am very sorry, and I can't be any more apologetic. But the fact of the matter is, and I'll just put it in here. Okay. All right. Is Laura Wells? It's a waste of recourses. Sorry, that's typo. Resources. I meant to say resources, but it's a waste of resources if we continue to focus in that area. Now, let me get to this point though. This is important. I want you guys to know this. This is important. Okay. This is important. Doesn't mean you stop running. Doesn't mean you stop trying. Not at all. Not at all. It doesn't mean you just, oh, well, nobody's going to help me. That's not the point. We don't have the resources. We don't have billions of dollars coming in to support 20 people across, all these people, and I'll show you them again across the board, right? Here, all these, we don't have the money for all these people. Not even, we have like cents. All these people coming down. We don't have the money at all. We don't have the resources. We don't have the time right now. We don't. And we haven't had the time. A lot of this should have been done a long time ago. A bulk email should have been sent out to focus on certain individuals that have a chance. Once the primary is over, you should have looked at the results, what you're up against, and I'm about to show you what they're really up against. Okay? I'm about to show you what they're truly and absolutely up against. So, with that being said, let's go to. There's one other person I want to tell you. The name is Etta D. Etta Watson. Okay, D. Etta Watson, and she is somewhere around where Kenneth is as far as the numbers. A little lower, maybe a bigger margin in between somebody she's going after, but she would be the second. But she's not in the hundreds. She's definitely in the thousands. So I need to show you who she is and somebody you guys need to definitely stand behind. Let me find her real quick. Here we go. All right, there she is. Okay, D. Etta Watson, for sure. I hope she's still running. I Facebooked her. When you congratulate your daughter, she's such a great person. Look, all these people are wonderful people, but we've got to focus what we can to where we need it. The two-party oligarchy has been doing that, but they have tons of money, but we don't. So we have to do it. We have to do it even more so. We have to do it even more so. They just throw money at people they want. Bob Smith he's having a little problem with that Republican. You know what? Let's make a phone call and throw a couple million at him and make sure he gets voted in. We're like, can we get some more people to phone bank? Can we get a couple $100 that way so we can buy a fucking banner? That's where we're at. For God's sakes. There are 120 to 140 registered Democrats and Republicans every voting cycle. 120 million to 140, give or take. There are over 200 million registered voters in the United States. Every voting's over 200 million. You know how many are actual registered voters for the Green Party? 250,000. 250K. That's it. Why is that? We have nobody in the House. Nobody in the House. We have nobody in the House of Representatives. Nobody that can stand in ESPN and say something. Nobody that can debate or debunk or negotiate or challenge anybody in Congress. We don't. So we need to. We need to. This must happen. What I'm saying today is probably the only and last greatest hope that we have for this party. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same. You're going to run for city, state, janitorial positions, or, little this and that, still being a slave to the two-party oligarchy because they're going to be running everything above you. Until you can get to that point, once you're in the House, on Congress, in D.C., on the Hill, then you'll have a little clout. You'll have a little respect. You'll have their attention. That's the most important part you should think of. You'll actually have their attention. All right. Let me show you some numbers because I don't want, I'm going to put them in the notes of all the links to all the people, but I'm just going to show you a few right now. Okay. So definitely A guy that was on my show, great person. His name is Joe Manchik. Um, let me just show you where he was at as far as what he was up against. And I can tell you everything is the same. I can tell you everything else is the same. So let me go over here. No, I want to leave that up because I want to make a point. I'm going to leave the Green Party up. But let me get over here and just show you where Joe is. Okay, so let's go to this real fast. First of all, I'm going to be realistically brutal with you right now. Joe, that's a shitty picture. You should have removed that a long time ago. That's amazing. That the other sad thing about the Green Party is they do not have a publicity team for each candidate. How to position them, how to dress them, how to make them walk, where to position their podium, in the sun, against the sun, behind the sun, in a good spot. There's how to dress, how to stand, how to talk, how to walk. This stuff is huge. It's an important. Joe, I'm sorry, that's a shitty picture. You're a lot better looking than that picture, my friend. Okay, so if we go to here, right, and we look up Joe, lovely Joe, and we look at what happened with him. He's against Troy Balderson, Dan O'Connor, and there's Joe Manchin. So look at the numbers. 18,000, 7,000. These are all the Democrats. So all these Democrats, 44,000, are going to end up voting for that Democrat. You guys got that? You got that. Please tell me you understand what I'm saying. And then some for the general, because more people show up for the general. Okay, so let's go back and I'll show you. And then here's the Republicans. So 68,000 are going to end up voting. It could be a close race here, okay, between the Democrats and the Republicans, which it always fucking has been. It's always been that way because we're not focusing, targeting, and directing our resources where they need them to be. I cannot stress this any further. Okay, and then here comes Joe. He's got 181. 181. Okay, Joe, 181. All right, those are the people that are probably going to know who he is and what he's doing against 100, probably 140,000 people altogether. I mean, Joe, I'm sorry I had to use it as an example, but I will tell you this: it's all the same everywhere. Let's pick somebody else, another House seat. Okay, I mean, if you want to keep watching, I'm going to do two more, and then I've got to talk about something else that's important too. Whew. Okay, so that is a reality you probably didn't want to know. But it's true, guys. I'm really trying to be honest with you. It is true. All right, let's go to like Joe Kane. Now, Joe Kane, all right, I'm going to grab his information here, Ballotpedia, and let's go see what Joe Kane's doing. Joe Kane, wonderful woman, fantastic person. Okay, here she is. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, all the Democrats have a total of 605,000, right? Are you guys seeing that? 605,000. The Republicans have a total of 663,000, and she has 1,568 total votes between her and somebody else she ran against. And the Libertarian even beats her. So this is what I want to point out to you. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and they're all like this. When I went to this site and I pulled up all the people running for House of Representatives, for Congress on the Hill in Washington, D.C., some of these people are not even, they're gone. They're not even in Ballotpedia. I'd say about 30 to 40% are non-existent. Some of them, a few of them, God, at least 20% of them, all right? At least 20% of the people that are running for the House don't even have a picture. They don't even have a picture of themselves in Ballotpedia or anywhere. So that's shameful and pathetic. Let's be honest. All right? Sorry, just trying to be honest. Okay, so let's go back to this. I'm going to grab one more, and I'm telling you, there's a bunch, and I'm going to put them in the notes here, and you guys can check them all out. All right. Who else? Madeleine Kaufman. That's just whoever. Probably wonderful person, wonderful green, blasey blasey blah, fantastic person, etc., 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 which is great. 10 key values, pillars, the whole 9 yards. I don't know if, let me just make sure you guys can see her. There she is. Okay, another fantastic picture. Loving that publicity team, right? Loving that publicity team. Oh, God, this is fucking frustrating just to watch. It is freaking frustrating just to watch. Frustrating. Okay. Anyway, breathe, breathe. We have to breathe. Breathe, breathe. Okay, calm down, calm down. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm trying, man. I am really trying. Again, reality, focusing, targeting, getting the people in that really have a chance that can do something, real change, shake it up instead of these fucking janitorial positions you guys keep taking for that the two-party oligarchy loves you doing. They love you being in the city council and the fucking board of directors and shit. Nah, they're just let them be, let them do that. You know, sure, it's going to line somebody's pockets with money, but nobody else's. Nobody else's. Okay, I'm going to do, let's just scroll through here and I'll show you what her numbers are, okay? Oh, shit. That's me. All right, so she's running against Bob Menendez. Everybody fucking knows who Bob Menendez is, right? Ooh, who's Trissa Flanagan? She looks pretty cute. All right, so Bob Menendez, 262,477. He beat Lisa McCormick. And then he's running against Republican, 160,000. They'll get a total votes. Both of them put together will get probably 1,000,000 votes for their district, for the House of Representatives in their area. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is a Senate seat. My apologies. My apologies. This is a Senate seat. But this is why you don't go for a Senate seat right now, because you don't even fucking have anybody in the House. You don't even have anybody in the House. I'm going to repeat it again. You do not have anybody in the House yet. Ugh. Plus, the money and the power and the resources they have is just, like I said, they make people. They make resources. They build resources. They mold resources. Okay, the two-party oligarchy. All right. So anyway, she doesn't even have anything. There's nothing. She has nothing. And that was an example of why you don't want to do a Senate or you don't want to do a gubernatorial race, because it's fucking ludicrous right now. Ludicrous. If you do the numbers, look at how they're panning out. Not a chance in fucking hell. Okay? Not a chance in fucking hell. So let me go back to, let me give you one, somebody else. Don't know what the numbers are. Candidates. Maurice Copeland. Is that a good one? Let's just see here. Maurice Copeland. I don't know how this worked out, but let's just look at this person, right? How this? Oh, there's one. Not even a picture. Not a picture. Not a nothing. Just blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna post all these in the notes. I'm going to put these all in the notes, and the reason why I'm doing this, I'm gonna put this all in there. But and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 25 or 30 of them. Some of them aren't even running anymore. Or they're just gone or disappeared or crawled under a rock. Who fucking knows? But I'm going to post this information in here, right? And I'm going to put a letter that I put and sent to the National Party that they've been ignoring this request. The the National Green Party has ignored me. Um, they've got bylaws, they have protocols, they have processes that they have to go to, but they've been doing the wrong thing for a long fucking time. For a long time. And I have to call them out. I have to call them out on this. This is just out of control. Once I realized, sorry, I'm just loading stuff up. Once I realized what's really going on, they're all in there, guys. People that don't have a chance in hell. Okay? The only three people that I believe in the United States for the House position or a gubernatorial position, or a House position are these people. Now, I am going to bring up this guy, Lloyd Dunn, before I get off the show, right? And I'll come back on in a second. But Lloyd Dunn, let me bring him up for you, okay? Let me bring him up. This is probably going to piss off Chad, and it's probably going to piss off William Pounds, and probably going to piss off. Wait. Oh, right. Wrong place. My bad. William, give me a second, buddy. Okay, so this guy, he's running in Tennessee. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully you can see him. He's running in Tennessee, right? And he is running as an independent. But the Green Party has him listed. Now, how interesting is that? How did this independent squeak his little fucking ass in here? There he is. Lloyd Dunn. And I get shit from people that I want to bring Jesse Ventura into the Green Party. But he was an independent, right? He was an independent. He wasn't a libertarian, you buttheads. God, this party needs some fucking help. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I'm not going to get to Jesse. I'm just going to say that it's not going anywhere with the people that are currently running it. There needs some serious leadership, and there needs some things to be done in the Green Party that must change. If it does not, then nothing will happen. You will keep going in the circle and running on that treadmill, that hamster treadmill that keeps going around and around and around and doing nothing. And doing nothing. It's just that hamster, just treadmill. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're wasting your time, you waste your energy, you're wasting everybody else's. Because what's great about the Green Party is I'm going to tell you what's great about the Green Party. Is everything that it stands for is great. But there's people in the Green Party that are doing some really stupid things that aren't being realistic. And in the title of my show, it's simple, right? Okay, I know, Chad, but still, it's an independent dude that's on the Green Party site. You know what I'm saying? They have an independent on the Green Party, National Green Party site. That's the kicker. I know they don't have a Green Party in Tennessee. All right, but here's what's super amazing is that they don't want to know reality. Look. Reality sucks. I honestly don't like looking at my bank account because I hate seeing the shit that's being withdrawn from it because I've got automatic pays and money that I use and then the next thing I look at it, I'm like, some days I'll look at my account and I'll go, oh, what the fuck did I just spend all that money on? And then some days I go, oh, hey, there's some money in there. Okay, good. Oh, that's fantastic. But I just hate looking at it. There's probably a few people like you out there that are like that. The reality of what I'm talking about, and I'll put it to you really simple. What's worked? Do you have a person in the House of Representatives? Since 1984, the Green Party has been around, but not once has any of their candidates made it to the House of Representatives. Why is that? Why is that? I'm hearing conspiracy theories and moles and spies and all this other shit, but it really comes from the people that actually make the legislation in the party, that write the bylaws in the party, that vote on the bylaws and all that information in the party. It's the people in the party that need to come to the reality. Oh, the meeting has ended after 40-minute idle time. Oh, crap. Anyway, I gotta get going. What the hell just happened? Oh, shit. Because I wasn't on it. That's why. Hold on. All right. I think I'm back. Just give me a second. All right. Sorry. I didn't touch Zoom. And if you don't touch Zoom, it'll go off. But anyway, my account's fine. And here's something I want to say to the Green Party of California. Get a fucking Zoom account. Get a fucking Zoom account. Have your media meetings and all your meetings and your meetings. You don't need a bunch of fucking little meetings. Okay. I want to get back to that Jesse Ventura thing. Because look, Jesse Ventura, Green Party 2020, I'm all about that. Right? But we can have an independent from Tennessee that's on the National Green Party website, but we can't have Jesse Ventura. Somebody everybody knows that can bring a lot of attention to the party. You're not sacrificing. What are you sacrificing? Your morals, your ethics. What ethics? You don't have fucking enough people to have morals and ethics. This is the craziness of the Green Party. You're not big. You're not. You're tiny. Tiny. You're an ant to Mount Everest right now. But if you want to be seen and if you want to be heard, you got to get a microphone. You got to get a big horn like Horton Hears a Who. We are here. We are here. You've got to be seen. You've got to find and do whatever you think you can. Take some freaking chances and do it. But they're not. There's some brilliant people in the Green Party, but for some reason reality just doesn't get to them. They just don't like reality, you know. And the reality is they need to do a lot of things. Let's get back to the point. Focus, target, whatever resources we have less. This is the point of my show tonight. All right, and the point of my show tonight is very simple. Kevin Martinez. They don't want to know reality. Well, then you could say that about all the other parties, basically. No, that's true, Kevin Martinez. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It's not just the people in the Green Party. It's people everywhere. You know, I deal with it with relationships. I deal with it in business. You know, but when it comes to making a decision, then you want to know the reality, right? Right? Am I right? When it affects you, right? If it affects your life, which this does, then you want to know the reality. You want to know what's really happening out there. You want to do your best for yourself and for the people you care about and love, of course. But it's not going to happen unless you really see what's going on, you know, and what it's all about. And if somebody is willing to show you the reality and be with you for that reality and hold your hand while you're going through the reality, that person cares. I think that person actually cares about you. I think that person actually cares about you and would do more for you than you think. Okay, so with that being said, this is James with Monotalk, and I think it's important that we be realistic with ourselves because we're at the precipice, people. We are at that point in our history of our species where I've gotten reports, we have 12 years left to try to begin to fix something. Just begin to fix, and it's not going to happen unless we get a fucking Green in the House of Representatives. Everything else is stupid, ridiculous, lame, period. Constance Goodell Newton, great person, okay? Wonderful candidate, okay? Love what she's trying to do. But let me be honest with you. Let me be completely honest with you, and I'm going to tell you, and please do not take this. You know, you're going to take it bad anyway. But you know what? Reality sucks. Okay? These aren't the three people that should be on this party. These are not the three people. This person doesn't have a fucking chance in hell. Period. Erin, I've had her on my show. Sorry, babe. You're up against some big stuff. If you get close, that would be awesome. But you're going up against some big money out there, sweetie. Some big money. You know, these people have wonderful hearts. You can see it in their eyes. They really give it. What the fuck picture is this? What is that? Great picture, great picture. Whoever posted this is an idiot. Reality, people. Reality. We have to be, it's how we're perceived. Okay, there's a lot of things that need to happen. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't start fucking getting this, you know, it's just going to be the same. It's going to be the same. You know, I'm not saying my way or the highway, but what I am saying is these people don't have a chance in hell. Who you should be having up here, and I'm going to tell you who it is, okay, is definitely this gal right here. Thanks, William. Etta Watson for sure, because she has a chance. Where's her information? Hold on. Wait, D. Etta Watson. I think she's in there somewhere. Hang on. Watson. Just give me a second. Etta Watson. Let me see if she's. Oh man, I had her in her. Let me see if I can find her. Sorry, guys. One, two, three. Joe Crane, Doug. I had it in here. Stone, given. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh, shit, damn it. All right, I'm about to get out of this, so give me a second. Just a minute. Gosh darn it, she had some good numbers too. Let me see if I can find her. Darn it. Let me see if I got it here. Etta Watson. Congress. Facebook, Etta Watson found phone. White pages. Sadly, Miss Ella. Is it Ella Watson? It's Etta, right? Yeah. Congressional record. Is it right here? Hold on. Anyway, it's kind of dying out, but I want you guys to understand the reasoning for the show is the reason why I titled it the way I titled it. And it's super, very simple. Okay. I'm going to open up the floodgates and I'm going to turn it off and come right back on. I want this to be its own show. But I'm going to give you guys the people that definitely should have the chance. I'm going to say it one more time. It's Rodolfo Cortez Barragan, Kenneth Mejia, and Etta Watson. Nobody else is even close. Nobody else is even fucking close to being elected that's at that level. House, Senate, gubernatorial. The House is our best chance. And all of our resources and everybody that we have, every cent we have, every cent, every phone book, every person, we have 250 registered Marines. If we could just get half of those people or a third of those people to donate $1 or $2 to get those three people in, those three people that actually have a chance, we might get somebody in the House. How crazy would that be? How exceptionally awesome would that be? We got a little time, but let's try. But the problem is the National Party fallen asleep. I got an email from Aaron Fox. I've talked with him. He seems like a really great guy, but he wants a phone bank for somebody who's running for district janitorial position or something. He wants a phone bank for this person. Phone bank. I don't know if you're just trying to get your buddy to get a better job or what the fuck that is, but that's just stupid, dude. You should be focusing on bigger things since you're in the National Green Party. Okay? All of you. David Dunn, David Noonan, some guy who hides from everybody. He's just a hider. A lot of these people are they hide a lot. They don't talk or converse. They're just hiders. They get in their positions and they run away. They run away. And they're not to be seen, and they change and manipulate and do shit and do nothing. And they're never touchable. Can't email them, you can't talk to them. And they do nothing. They're everywhere in this party, and it's really sad. But there is hope. There is hope. There are people like me. Okay? There are people like me. There are tons of people like me in the Green Party that really believe we need to do and make the right changes to do what's needed to get people in the positions that make a fucking difference and that have a chance. Anyway, I'll stop streaming. I'll come back in a little bit. I love you guys. Aloha nui. I want to hear. Let's hear the song. How do